We're talking to Lee Genier, former vice president of the Calgary Stampeders, former president of the Saskatchewan Rush of the National Lacrosse League, and now director Western Canadian operations for the CEBL, the Canadian Elite Basketball League, scheduled to launch spring of 2019. Bring us up to date with all the accomplishments, all the buttons that you, Mike Morreale, and other former CFLers and other former pro team marketers have pressed for the CEBL.
Well, as you know, we launched our 16s back in May across the country, and then we've built some very strong business units in each city, Tom, where, again, that goes back to building a really strong foundation. We have a litany of announcements that we've made, that we're going to make. We've added, Joe Razzo recently to our, as our director of basketball operations, who adds just a wealth of depth and knowledge in the game. Was a gentleman that used to coach Steve Nash. So that, that right there talks to, the level of, just from our management level where we're going. Mike is a great leader as our CEO, a great vision. We have a great ownership. So that being said, from our executive group, John Lashway, who is our president of our Hamilton franchise and has spent a lot of years in the NBA and was instrumental in launching the Raptors. So, and
one of the nicest guys in the business.
He really is. He really is a great individual. So, as we go through this process, we've been very methodical in everything we do, from launching our tickets, our season tickets. We went on sale for a deposit drive mid-August, which just recently ended, because now we're going on full on sale November 15th, and that was very successful. So this whole week has been about contacting fans, putting them into seats, whether it's courtside. In some areas we're already on 200 people waiting list on courtside, which is great to already see. Now, moving forward, again, we have some major partnerships that we're going to release, and obviously in good time, because we have so many announcements coming out that I think people are going to be incredibly surprised with the level of of these brands, and from our on-court apparel partner, which is I've been in sports for nearly 30 years, and it is great to have someone of that caliber on board with us. So kudos to just to get that done, and to Mike and the team there to have brought those on board.
Lee, one of the things here, we've got you for another minute or so, the logos, the names of the franchises. Given my years in the business, given my background with Emblematica brand builders on the branding side, I've always been predisposed to animal nicknames for franchises, just because of what it does to connect with young fans, the next generation of fans. You guys have almost been prototypical with all of your franchises being named that way. Was that part of a conscious discussion that you, Mike, John, and others had?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we came up with, iconic creature names, let's call it that. And, like these you refer to, Tom, those are things that people can really gravitate to. And to be quite honest, it's been quite galvanizing across the country. And as you know, everyone, a big part of your business is about merchandising and people wearing your brand, and people love the brand. So, that's half of the battle right there. So it was instrumental. It was a long process of going through every name, I think, in the world, and then trying to be relevant to each market as well. So everything is calculated. So it turned out, and I always say it, I love it when a plan comes together.
Where can fans go for more information on some of the next steps and next news for the CEBL, Lee?
So if you go to cebl.ca, and that will take you to all the team websites, and then in the West starting out in Fraser Valley, the Bandits.ca, the Stingers.ca in Edmonton, and the Rattlers.ca in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and that will take you to everything you need to know about the team as we move forward. So.
Really appreciate it. Again, appreciate all of your work on behalf of the CEBL. I appreciate your perspectives on the beginning of the Grey Cup tournament in the CFL. Keep up the great work to you and the entire CEBL team, Lee, and we'll get you back on the show real soon.
Awesome. Pleasure having always been on, Tom, and thank you.
Appreciate it. You have a terrific weekend. Remembrance Day weekend. That is Lee Genier, Director, Western Canadian Operations for the Canadian Elite Basketball League.